Oh my goodness, a tragedy has struck me. I've only got 5 cents here that I can own. Well, a girl's got to hustle for more, I suppose. Hi, I'm Gabby, and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician, where if you've just clicked onto me and you're thinking, who is this crazy woman? You've clicked onto fun and frivolity, no holds barred. Everything is up for grabs. We're unconventional, we're bold, we're audacious. And if that's you, then keep on watching. In today's video, I've been told by the powers that be, yeah, what powers? We're the only power, that I can only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 perfumes in my collection. This may change because we're fickle, aren't we? But these are the 5 that I think right now probably I would want to keep forever. So this first baby is Midnight Poison. If I only had 5 to keep, this would be in the top 5. Rose, orange and patchouli, magical, wondrous, hypnotic even, I would say. Probably one of the best, if not the best, poison flanker. It was a tough call. It was either Pure Poison or this one. But this one did win because firstly, you no longer can get it. It's a rarity. I have to keep a rare item. This is Eva Green Cinderella. She will go to the ball, this type of scent. I would wear these all year round, any time of the day. That's how I roll. You know, from my previous videos recently, you've known that I will only wear what I want to wear, and so should you. Midnight Poison would be the queen. She is the queen of a rose and patchouli scent, but this is just much more than that. It really is a masterpiece, if I'm going to be so bold and say that, because when Dior brought this out before all of their butchering that they did with their other fragrance lines, because I do love Dior as a house brand from the yesteryear era up to about 2010. I think after that, in the last 10, 15 years, things have changed dramatically in the perfume industry with reformulations, with what can go in, what has to stay out, and extortionate prices. This one, it is for the goth in us. Actually, these could all be classed as gothic scents, I would say, actually. Actually, I'm going to name this video. I'm going to rename this 5 gothic scents I would have to keep in my collection. I could have chosen more gothic scents, but let's start with this. The Midnight Poison, the Queen of Rose and Patchouli, with an ambery feel to it as well. Stunning. The next one I'm going to choose is Angel, because it's been my signature for over 30 years, since 1992, since I transitioned on my trans journey. I don't like the word journey, but as I say, this has got me through the bad days, the good days, everything. This is happiness, this is confidence, this is not arrogance. We don't do arrogance. There's a fine line between confidence and arrogance. This is pure confidence. It is cotton candy fairy floss, candy floss with patchouli, with berries, caramelized, vanilla, vintage. Do not get the new version, the newest version out there. You can still get the versions that were maybe owned by the Clarins Group. They were still good. But since L'Oreal have taken over, absolutely trash. Absolute trash, in my opinion. This one, though, all of these scents last on my skin. This one will last 24 hours on my skin, days on clothes. Vintage Mugler Angel. On my skin, sweet, syrupy, with that kind of funkiness, a bit of earthiness from the patchouli. There's a bit of dirtiness in there. And it's sweet, but dark and gothic. So Mugler Angel. The next one I'm going to talk about, recent edition, gifted to me, and I have to talk about it. No one is paying for me to talk about this. Siren by Mythologia, by Mythologia Perfumes. If you like a leathery, chocolatey peach, it's more of the rind of the peach. Slightly fuzzy, but it's not sweet and succulent. It has a distinct peachy feel. It is people that are just living in another underworld. Another world, otherworldly, these scents are. It's just otherworldly. It's ever so slightly melancholic as well, but it's bright contrasts. It's bright, it's light and darkness. It's quite beguiling as well, I would say. On first spray, you get the peach, but then as it dries down, that leatheriness and chocolatiness with the musks all blend through together. It's a wafter, this scent. Sometimes you may not smell it, and then all of a sudden you smell it again, and it pushes through. It's kind of a scent, actually, I would say, that pushes boundaries almost. Whereas sometimes you're not sure what you're smelling, and I quite like that. There are a few other aroma chemicals in here to give it that longevity, but it it really is beautiful. It's not an Ariel mermaid type of scent. I would say in the film Harry Potter, there's kind of like these mermaids that are kind of like the underworld of the creatures in one of the films, and this kind of puts me in that type of picture, puts me in that type of frame of mind. It's the siren calling to the sailors on the Lorelei Rock as well, that are just beckoning you and then devour you. Siren by Mythologia Perfumes. Let's face it, sailors only want one thing when they're in dock. Believe you me, I've had a fair few shares of my sailors, especially dancing on bars and clubs. That's a little memory there. And then my dad walked in and found me on the bar dancing with my friend Celeste. This was before I got married. I was still in my heyday. I should have been wearing Siren there. It would have been a perfect scent. But moving on to Fleur d'Oranger by Serge Lutens, which I've used up a bottle. This is my new bottle, and I have another backup bottle because it's an all year round orange blossom with cumin in. And by cumin, I mean it has that spiciness. It's a spicy orange. It's a spicy orange blossom floral with a bit of hibiscus and rose. Citruses come into play, and sometimes citruses don't last long. This does. Compliment getter as well. Longevity through the roof. Projection through the roof. I spray about 6 or 7 sprays of this easily, more on my clothes, and it's feminine, but it has a masculine touch as well. Completely unisex, I would say this is. They all are anyway. But yeah, this is one of those scents that is quite, to me, captivating. I've had people ask me when I wear this, what are you wearing? And I've had to tell them, several people, in professional capacity, in a relaxing capacity, in a business capacity, in a pleasurable capacity. This is one of those scents that just is a quite unique scent. It's not a typical orange blossom. And because of the cumin that comes into play, you have to like that bit of sassiness. This is for somebody who wants to portray a bit of sassiness. Let's face it, We're all about the sass here, aren't we? Serge de Tance, Fleur d'Oranger. And probably last but not least, you know this is going to be in the list, Salome by Papillon. A given. It's giving, okay? Oh my God, this is giving. This is mother giving. Oh yes. This is one of those jasmine and animalic Turkish rose. Oh, it's just the musks in this are just absolutely done to perfection. It's fur coat, no knickers, or it's dressed up to the max, or it's dressed down. This is the ultimate go-getter confidence that produces an aura about you. It kind of creates, to me, if this was a colour, I would say this is a combination of magenta, red, and purple. If I can, I don't know, it's just fiery, it's bold, it's captivating, it's alluring, it's sensual. It's that woman that's sitting maybe in the club and she does not have to say a word, or that man, or it's that person that just wants to make a statement. It's vintage in a modern world. I always say Liz's scents are vintage in the modern world. She's captivated scents from another era, transported them in some sort of time machine, and just made them. She's made them a classical scent with that modern twist that no other perfumers, I think, can do, that I've come across in perfumery. Watch out for the 1st of August, guys. Just watch out for the 1st of August. New launch Aponia. Yeah, I will talk about that in another video. But this one, Salome, it's 1920s and 30s Art Deco. But it's animalic with all of those florals, aromatic, deep, sweet, sensual, erotic, very, very classy too. So those were my 5. I've renamed this video because I was going to just call it my 5 scents if I had to keep 5 gothic scents that I would have to keep. She's wearing white here, I know. But white, ivory, who cares? Black, whatever. It's what's in here that makes you feel the goth you are. And these are a mixture of romantic and dark, bright, sweet, beguiling, all of those in these 5 scents. What are yours? I'd like to know. Comment down below. And until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Remember, if you want to be part of my group, just comment hashtag spray with gay abandon or hashtag gay abandon, because that's what we do here. Until next time, be safe, keep secure, know your rights, call people out on when things are unjustified, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now, chickens.